Hello everybody, Sean here, and we are looking at the Onslaught DLC for Call of Duty Ghosts, and we are specifically going to look at Nightfall. It's similar to Point of Contact. It is broken up into multiple sections, so the first video here is just going to be covering the first section, get you familiar with the level, and kind of what to expect. It's a snowy level, a lot of aliens. There's a couple new ones we'll go over, but there's a secret kind of item that is really important. So they're around the map, very similar again to the Point of Contact. There are searchable loot that you can go through, and you will see me turn around right there, and I'll walk towards one right there. So those things, they're around the map. There is a small chance that one of them might have a key inside of it. If you get that key, you're going to hold on to it for a little later, and I'll go over that in a bit when I get to that part of the video. But keep in mind that while you're searching, there's a lot of great stuff, but if you find the key, you've basically hit the jackpot. As for guns, there are a few around the map. Up here where you see me standing right now is Vector. There is also a Maverick at the very beginning. There's a shotgun down on the main area, right around the corner to where I am actually right in front of me right now. There's also an LSAT in one of the rooms behind a hive, and I believe there is a marksman rifle up on the top floor here also, just around the corner. As for aliens, there's nothing too new except for one guy. You saw me looking at him right here, and you'll see me possess him. It's a teleporting hunter. You could tell he's a little different as he will be blue, and he has a very Nightcrawler-esque teleport. Very tricky to kill normally, but he's great if you have a hypno knife, and you'll see me demonstrate that just in a moment with bloop. There we go. So now we have our own little friend. He is amazing at staying alive. Because of his ability to teleport, the other aliens have a really hard time killing him, and he will stay alive for multiple waves. So if you can get him on your team, definitely do so. Very, very useful. Also, you will notice that there are a couple new challenges, most of them pretty easy, but more importantly, the keys. So I said the keys are the jackpot. Once you unlock this area, you will see a locker inside of here, along with the LSAT right there in front of you. If you found a key, you could go up to the locker, open it up, you'll get a free gun, and it'll be fully customized. So in this case, I got an LSAT with a scope and some funky camo on it. Could be random. There was one time I opened it up and I got a DMR, I think, out of it. I wasn't sure what gun it was. It was really odd looking. It had a really strange paint scheme on it. So I wasn't quite sure what gun it was, but I think it was some sort of marksman rifle. But again, you could get, it seems to be random. Twice I've gotten the LSAT, so maybe there's only a couple guns that it will cycle through, but there's also other lockers later in the level that might contain different guns. Not 100% sure what the mechanic is there, but the point is you get a free gun. It's usually pretty awesome. Total win. Again, I was going to say briefly, you will notice there are new challenges as well. Melee 15 of this guy, accuracy, keep your accuracy above 50%. On the boss, there's a couple of unique boss challenges as well. It's always in your interest to try to do those, but if you can't, some of them are very difficult. Like the accuracy above 50% can be very hard if you don't have a team that's communicating. So if you can't do it, just try to motor on without that extra skill point, but again, they are very useful. But finally, let's get to the boss, since you do see me shooting him. When you kill all the hives, the fence where the boss is standing now, there will normally be a fence. You go up to that, and then the boss will appear, rip that to shreds, and then you have to deal with him. He has 2 attacks and then a third kind of ability, so to speak. And the one ability is tied to the challenge we currently have, and you can see it's happening right on screen. Giant eggs. He will occasionally throw these eggs across the map to various locations, and if you have the challenge, you have to destroy 10 of the eggs before they hatch. Even if you don't have the challenge, it's in your interest to get rid of the eggs, as you saw, because they will spawn other aliens, and you just don't want to deal with them. A couple bullets to kill an egg, or like half a clip to kill an alien. It should be pretty self-explanatory why you want to kill the eggs. One of his attacks you see right now is the red smoke. He will shoot a pod from his tail up in the air. It'll burst, and a bunch of little red pellets will hit the ground and make the smoke wherever they collide with the ground. It's very similar to the Scorpion's acid. Basically the same thing. It's damage over time, so just don't stand in it and you won't take damage. The only annoyance here is, like I said, it will cover multiple spots in red mist, so you do have to be careful that you just don't have red spots all around you, because then you're just going to have a bad time. His final attack is a charge up, where he'll basically rear himself back. There's a very obvious charge animation, then all of a sudden he starts spitting hundreds of little shards at you. That is very, very deadly. Multiple new players will die to that instantly because they just don't know what's going on. So anytime you see him rear up, right there's the animation for it. He rears up and then boom, you can see him just hammering the other player there down on the first floor with it. The game usually does a good job of saying take cover or something to that effect. So when you see that, and that is why you'll see me multiple times, I've ducked behind that building that I was hiding behind up here, right here. You'll see anytime I'm hiding behind this constantly because I don't want to be hit by that. Very, very damaging. Even with full armor, you'll get shredded in moments. So really, to kill this boss, all you need to do is have your team work well together, killing the additional aliens that spawn, while you have your weapon specialists shooting the boss. In this case, that's me. I was playing weapon specialist. So my goal is to kill the boss, while everyone else should be helping deal with the aliens. And then, of course, use any additional money you have. Just use grenade launchers, call in turrets, anything to that effect. Obviously, this stuff is going to help you greatly. Don't waste turrets and stuff on the boss themselves, but put the turrets up so that they protect your characters. The only good things to use against the boss are things that you can actually target. Automated weapons, like, again, the turrets and whatnot, they don't seem to work well against the boss because they just shoot him at center of mass, which actually isn't his weak point. So again, set up turrets so that they defend you, not attack the boss, and use stuff like the grenade launcher and the minigun to actually hit the boss, and have your weapon specialist focus the boss while everyone else focuses on the additional aliens that spawn. But there you go, you'll kill the first boss, and actually, if you notice, you don't quite kill him. He makes off, doesn't want to die today, and you'll get additional money, and you'll move on to part 2, but that is in another video. I thank you for watching, and we'll see everyone next time.